Okay, fight fans, welcome back to Fight Week Roundup for the week of the 5th of September 2014. I, of course, am Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. So as usual, I'm going to give you this week's schedule on what us fight freaks and fight fiends can watch this week. So, first off, we're going to skip right ahead to Friday. Friday, we got a major showdown between Bellator and UFC. They're both giving us free cards. It's going to be interesting. Chances are UFC is going to pull out ahead with the numbers, but they both got similarly, they're relatively the same, the cards, as far as, name value. And they're both free, so it's going to be interesting. I, on the other hand, am going to be DVRing both, because that's what happens when you have a problem. So, Bellator, you got the return of Bobby Lashley. You got the return of King Mo. You got Big LeVar Johnson versus Czech Congo. You got Pat Curran versus Patricio Pitbull Freire. Now, Pat Curran's a beast. He comes from a family of beasts. I'm not a huge fan of him, but the guy's tough as nails. The whole card's actually pretty good. Bellator's really changing their ways. Now that Coker and all that is going down over at Bellator, they've changed their staff and whatnot, and they're trying to change the format. You're going to see a lot of Strike Force involved here. That being said, the response to that, UFC, Fox Sports 1, UFC Fight Night 50. You got the return of Joe Lozon. You got the return of Matt Mitrione. Then, on the last two cards, you got Alistair Overeem versus Big Ben Rothwell. And then, for the main card, you got Gegard Mousasi versus Jacare Souza. Now, Jacare, although the guy's got so much buzz and people trip on this guy, and I think he's very talented, he's yet to have one of those performances what's blown everyone away. And Gegard Mousasi is no slouch. He's a tough son of a bitch, too. So it's going to be a good card. Both cards are interesting. It's going to be a very busy Friday night this week. So, if we skip to Saturday. Saturday, we're going to get a little more boxing. I'll explain. So, first off, you got Ultimate Challenge in London. It's going to be on tape delay on the Fight Network at 7 p.m. on Saturday. But if you've never seen Ultimate Challenge, trust me, it's a lesser version of the UFC and whatnot, but I mean, you're going to see future stars, so do yourself a favor, check it out. Also on Fight Pass, this is new, Invicta. You used to have to scramble on the internet to watch these guys. Now Fight Pass offers it to you. Invicta Fighting is basically a female league. It's rock and sock and robots for women. It is some serious heavy-duty action. If you're into fighting and you don't care if it's women, well, Invicta's for you. That's going on at 7 p.m. in Kansas. That being said, we go back to London. We got Kiko Martinez versus Carl Frampton 2. Now, that's going to be for an IBF Bantamweight title. And it's their second fight. Personally, I'm going to tune in. I like Kiko. Someone I don't like so much, but Showtime's putting on a card. You got Adrian the Problem Broner versus Taylor. And on that card, you got the return of a couple guys that I actually am interested in seeing. The return of Andre Berto and the return of Luca Matisse. Now, if you're a boxing head, both these names mean something to you. Now, Berto, I don't know. Hopefully he's rejuvenated himself and he's going to be coming back to make it on a tear. But we all know how this song goes. So hopefully it works out for him. However, Luca Matisse, who's on the later years of his career, who has yet to push through that glass ceiling, regardless, doesn't really care about the glass ceiling. Is going to show up and put on a firefight. So, that's it for the fights this week. We got a busy but quiet week of fights. Next week's going to be insane with Mayweather Chino 2. That's Mayhem. It's going down the 13th. I'm going to do a big fight week rundown on the Mayweather-Maidana fight. Check it out. Subscribe, share, like. Guys, follow. Pass this along. I'm trying to earn a living, people. See you next week. Keep me posted if you got anything you want me to talk about. Have a good week, guys.